What if everything you thought about fighting evil was upside down? Most people believe that overcoming enemies means fighting harder or outsmarting them. But what if the real power lies in something much deeper? Something you can access right now through prayer? Psalm 59 isn't just an ancient text. It's a dynamic spiritual weapon designed to dismantle curses, envy, and wicked plots before they even reach you. Imagine unlocking a divine force that doesn't just protect you, but transforms every attack into a stepping stone toward victory. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a powerful reality waiting for anyone willing to pray with faith and trust in the Bible's promises. Ready to discover how to drive away enemies and destroy evil with a prayer that truly works? In the midst of life's storms, Psalm 59 emerges like a beacon, a powerful prayer that stands firm against the shadows cast by enemies, curses, envy, and even the whispers of gossip. Imagine a fortress in the chaos. That's what this psalm offers. Spiritual armor for anyone feeling the sting of ill will or the dark fingers of witchcraft. It's not just ancient poetry. It's a timeless call to arms in the spiritual battle everyone faces. When someone feels trapped by negativity, this prayer reminds them they're never truly alone and that divine help is within reach. Think about those moments when you hear rumors swirling around you or sense envy brewing just beneath the surface. Instead of letting it poison your spirit, Psalm 59 guides a person to confront these forces head-on, not with fists, but with a heartfelt prayer to the Almighty. The Bible is full of stories where prayer acted like a sword and shield, turning curses into blessings and confusion into clarity. This psalm encourages believers to use their faith as a weapon, a way to dismantle the unseen attacks that can weigh heavily on the heart. One practical way to embrace this power is to make Psalm 59 a daily prayer practice, especially during challenging times. Set aside a quiet moment, maybe first thing in the morning or just before bed, and pray with intention, asking for protection against envy and evil whispers. Combine this with reading about angels in the Bible, who often show up as divine messengers and protectors in times of danger. Soon, this prayer won't just be words, but a living shield that transforms one's daily experience of spiritual warfare. When life throws curveballs and shadows loom large, this prayer calls out to God as the ultimate protector, a shield that deflects harm, a sturdy wall that keeps danger at bay, and a safe refuge where the soul finds rest. It's like having a divine fortress surrounding you, an invisible armor crafted by faith and trust. Picture walking through a storm with an unbreakable umbrella. This is the spiritual protection Psalm 59 invites us to claim through prayer. Many people feel vulnerable to attacks not just from others, but from negative energies that cloud their minds and hearts. This prayer acknowledges those unseen battles and boldly asks for God's presence to fill those spaces with light. The Bible often uses images of God as a mighty warrior or shelter, reassuring believers that when they pray, they tap into a power greater than any earthly threat. The idea is simple but profound. God isn't distant. He's right there, a refuge you can run to anytime. A practical way to deepen this connection is to visualize God as that shield and wall whenever you face adversity. For example, before a stressful meeting or confrontation, silently pray Psalm 59, imagining yourself enveloped in divine protection. Pair this with reading stories about angels guarding the faithful in the Bible to strengthen your spiritual confidence. This isn't just about defense. It's about stepping forward boldly, knowing you're covered by heavenly strength. This part of the prayer is like a spiritual game changer. It boldly asks God to confuse the enemies, blind their eyes so they can't see the path, and dismantle any traps laid out to cause harm. Imagine your adversaries fumbling in the dark, their plans unraveling before they even take effect. This is no passive wish. It's an active, confident call for divine intervention that safeguards not only the person praying, but their loved ones too. In real life, this can be seen as a call to protect the whole family from toxic influences, whether it's harmful gossip spreading in social circles or more serious threats. The Bible shows many examples where prayer dismantles the schemes of those who wish harm. Think of David escaping Saul's relentless pursuit, shielded by faith and divine protection. When someone prays this way, they're not just shielding themselves, but creating a spiritual barrier around their entire household. To make this practical, one might incorporate Psalm 59 into a family prayer routine, asking for protection over everyone's daily lives and even specific challenges like work, school, or relationships. It's also helpful to keep a small Bible or prayer journal nearby to jot down moments where this divine shielding is felt, reinforcing trust in God's power. Knowing the angels stand guard makes this protection feel even more tangible and real. Trusting divine justice is like handing over the heavy burden of retaliation to a power infinitely wiser and fairer than any human judge. Psalm 59 encourages the faithful to step back from bitterness and revenge, instead trusting that God will expose every hidden scheme and bring the truth to light. It's a reminder that justice isn't always immediate, but it is inevitable when we put our faith in the Bible's promises. This trust changes everything. It frees a person from obsessing over enemies and their plots, allowing them to focus on their own growth and peace. Think of it like a gardener who trusts the seasons to do their work, knowing that weeds can't thrive forever. This spiritual mindset can transform how someone faces difficulties, replacing anxiety with calm confidence that divine power will frustrate evil intentions and protect the good. For a practical step, try journaling moments when you sense divine justice at work. Maybe when a harmful rumor fades or an unfair situation resolves unexpectedly. Pair this with prayers asking God to reveal truth and thwart harmful plans. Remember, angels act as divine agents too, often guarding the faithful by revealing hidden dangers or providing timely guidance. This trust opens the door to a powerful spiritual resilience. When life feels like a battlefield, Psalm 59 reminds us that true strength doesn't come from fighting harder but from renewing the spirit within. This prayer calls for a deep restoration, a replenishing of inner peace that anchors a person even when storms rage outside. It's like recharging your spiritual batteries so you don't just survive the struggle, you grow through it, carrying the calm of the Bible's wisdom in your heart. Spiritual peace isn't some far-off ideal. It's practical and accessible, even amid daily challenges. Imagine starting your day with a quiet moment, praying for strength and calm, allowing angels to watch over your mind and soul. Over time, this builds resilience, making it easier to face envy, gossip, or any form of evil without losing balance. It's a gentle but powerful shield that protects from burnout and despair. To put this into practice, one could combine prayer with reading calming passages from the Bible, such as the Psalms or the teachings of Jesus, especially focusing on trust and peace. Reflecting on how angels minister to believers can deepen this peace, reminding you that divine help is always near. This inner renewal is the key to facing life's challenges without fear, and it sets the stage for the next powerful step in the prayer. There's something incredibly powerful about turning the tables on negativity, and Psalm 59 does exactly that. It prays for harmful words and slanders to lose their sting and instead become stepping stones to victory. Imagine someone throwing stones, only to have those stones build a monument honoring resilience and faith. That's the kind of transformation this prayer invites, turning poison into medicine and wounds into wisdom. In everyday life, this could mean that when faced with gossip or unfair criticism, instead of reacting with anger, a person chooses to respond with grace and trust in divine justice. The Bible is filled with stories where individuals suffered slander but ended up as shining examples of God's glory. Think of Joseph or Job, whose faith turned hardship into triumph. This isn't just hope, it's a strategic spiritual practice that empowers the believer. One practical way to harness this power is to keep a victory journal, noting how difficult situations or harsh words eventually led to growth or blessings. Pray Psalm 59 regularly, asking for the strength to remain calm and for those harsh words to be transformed. Remember, angels are often at work in these moments, defending the faithful and turning apparent defeat into spiritual triumph. Guardian angels are like unseen bodyguards, tirelessly watching over those who walk the path of faith. Psalm 59 reminds us that we are never alone. These divine beings stand guard, ready to defend us from harm's way. Think of them as spiritual sentinels, silently protecting us through the chaos of life, much like a lighthouse guides ships safely through a stormy sea. In real life, recognizing this protective presence can shift how someone faces fear or uncertainty. Knowing angels are on your side offers a deep sense of comfort and courage, like having an invisible team backing you up. The Bible offers many stories, like when angels rescued Daniel from the lions or protected Elijah, that reinforce how real and active these defenders are. To tap into this divine protection, one can start by praying specifically to guardian angels, asking for their guidance and defense daily. Visualizing their presence during tough moments can strengthen faith and provide peace of mind. This awareness prepares the heart for the prayer's final plea, complete purification and lasting victory over evil. Now that you've uncovered the powerful truths behind Psalm 59, it's time to take what you've learned and put it into action. How will you use prayer to shield yourself and your loved ones from negativity and evil? What steps can you take today to invite the presence of angels and trust in divine justice in your daily life? Remember, the journey towards spiritual peace and victory begins with a single, faithful prayer and a heart open to transformation. Don't keep this wisdom to yourself. Share it, live it, and watch how your life changes. If you're ready to deepen your understanding and strengthen your faith, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Together, we'll continue exploring the powerful ways the Bible and angels work to guide and protect you.